What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to tell you if doing YouTube has paid me enough to cover the cost of my BMW M3. Alright you guys, so let's get into this video. I decided to make this video because I think there's a huge misconception when it comes to people who do YouTube, YouTubers in general, and how much they make, and if it's really enough to afford a lifestyle or even to afford a car like my 2011 BMW M3. Some of you who are new to this channel may not know much about what I do, but basically I'm a BMW YouTuber. I do F30 and E90 M3 content mostly. I had an F30, sold it, but now we are doing currently this project on my E90 M3. So I've really never shared with you guys my analytics, but I do think that some of this is kind of interesting, especially people who are coming up and are aspiring YouTubers. This is kind of what you can expect to make at a YouTuber size like myself. I currently have 27,000 subscribers. But really what your revenue comes down to is your view count, your CPM, and your retention time. So basically how many people are watching your videos, how many people are coming back, how long are they watching your videos for, and what your actual CPM is. So I've got the analytics open here on my phone, but I'm also gonna throw them up right here for you guys so you can take a look at them with me. So I started this YouTube channel on August 20th of 2018. So we're looking at about a year and a half of doing YouTube, and I'm currently at 27,150 subscribers. I've really only had like one video that went kind of viral, that took off within a matter of weeks, and that was the building my F30 in 10 minutes video, which was really just like a time lapse of all their videos based on one build in 10 minutes. So I did one on my F30 and it did pretty well. So that video is at 939,000 views right now. I think that's considered viral. I don't really know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. There are far more videos on YouTube that have much larger views, so I think in the full scope of things, I'm a rather small fish in a giant ocean of YouTubers. So you have to assume that the people who have really high subscriber counts and are getting really big view counts are actually making pretty good money when it comes to YouTube. But let's look at what I'm making, because that's what this video is really about. So I'm in my analytics right now and I'm looking at the full scope of everything that I have here. I actually didn't even get monetized until like January or February of 2019. So I've really only had this account monetized for a little under a year. And if you're looking at the actual scope of things, you'll see that I did YouTube for quite a while before I even saw any money. And that was me consistently putting out videos, 3-4 videos every week. And in the beginning, it was very slow. I saw hardly any views. It was a constant grind. But the whole thing is with YouTube, you have to actually really enjoy what you're doing, or you're never gonna stick with it, because it takes a long time to get any sort of traction. Me in general, I just like making videos. I'm always working on cars. I decided to kind of bring those two worlds together. And in addition to that, I really enjoy the photography and video and editing aspect of it. So for me, it's not considered work. I actually enjoy doing this. So there really hasn't been a point to me where I feel like I'm losing anything, because I actually really enjoy making these videos. So if we look at my actual revenue from when I started getting monetized, which was back in like January or February, I have made a total of $10,045.38. So let's consider that like a year-long salary, making $10,000 a year. That is not a lot of money. And you also have to understand that these videos take a lot of time, sometimes 8-10 hours just to put out one video. There's a lot of factors that go into it. You have to come up with the actual idea, you have to plan the shoot, film it, go back, edit it, post it, and make the thumbnail, come up with a title. There's so many different things that go into it. And when I first started YouTube, I kind of built slowly because I didn't really know a lot of those things. So I just made simple and fast videos, and then slowly over time I put more and more time into it, invested more and more time into my equipment and my editing software, and eventually got to a point where I was really happy with the videos and the quality of everything that I was putting out. The more time that I spent on these videos, the more growth that I saw, and eventually the more revenue that I saw. And you'll notice right here I had a huge spike in October going into November. that was when I put out the video building an F30 in 10 minutes. That one went viral. It pretty much doubled my revenue for that month. I was making about $600 to $800 per month on YouTube, and that took it up to about $2,000 just for last month. And so if you really look at like the giant scope of things, we'll say I made about $10,000 last year on YouTube. No, this is not my only job. You could not survive on $10,000 per year, or maybe you could, but it would just be very, very difficult to be doing what I'm doing, making these videos, and being able to afford the lifestyle that I have by only making $10,000 a year. I think that that would be pretty difficult for anyone to do. But what people really don't talk about too much is the fact that you have to pay taxes. You have to pay taxes on all of this revenue. So $10,000 in 1 year, I really only brought in like $7,000. I always put about 25 to 30% of everything that I make into a savings account because I am gonna have to pay that back in taxes, which is roughly $3,000 out of $10,000. So even less money, $7,000. Can't buy this car for $7,000. I actually paid about $26,000 for this car. So the truth of the matter is here, YouTube did not pay for this car. If anything, YouTube could maybe cover my groceries and gas per month, but that's about it. I think it's an interesting topic because a lot of people assume if you have, 20,000, 30,000 subscribers that you're making a ton of money, and that is definitely not the case. I think you start making some decent money when you're up in the hundreds, 200s, 300,000 subscriber range, because then you have a solid base of people that are continually coming back and watching your videos. I still put out about 4 videos every single week, and on average I get a couple thousand views within the first 24 hours, which is pretty consistent for me. So when I had the building the F30 in 10 minutes video that went viral, it was pretty fun to watch. It was exciting and fun to watch, but I also found myself after that thinking that I needed to keep up with that and continually make these videos that were gonna go viral. It's a bad way to try and create content for YouTube because it becomes a little bit less authentic, in my opinion. I think there are people that do this for a living and all they wanna do is create viral videos, which is totally fine, but I have other means of income, so I'm not out here just trying to make viral videos. Like I know for sure when I do a replacement wiper blade video on this car, it's not gonna get the hits that building an F30 in under 10 minutes video would get. So I just try to make the content that I think will help people and that I actually enjoy making, rather than only focusing on what will go viral and what may not go viral. I think there's a lot to be said about authenticity on YouTube and just putting out the content that you enjoy and that you're really, really passionate about. Maybe it won't pay the bills right away, but I do firmly believe that down the road, it will pay the bills. I think that if I continue doing this for 3, 4, 5 years, it will actually pay for my lifestyle and everything. The other thing is that I recognize I am in a long-term game, so it's all about being patient and just having a bigger scope when it comes down to the money that I want to make off of YouTube in the future. I know that I'm not going to make a lot of money on YouTube right now, but that's kind of what sets certain people apart on YouTube than others. The people who are trying to make a lot of money right away or think they will make a lot of money right away are usually the ones that burn out or quit because they're in it for the wrong reasons. The likelihood of you actually making it is very, very slim because what you're doing isn't actually something that you love. For example, this is what I love doing. Even if I wasn't doing YouTube, I would still be doing something with this. And I wasn't really getting paid before to do this. So that's really what sets certain people apart on YouTube from others that are just trying to go into this to make a lot of money right away. If we look at the estimated revenue that the viral video made for me since I posted it a couple of months ago, it's already made about $2,000. So I can assume that going into 2020, maybe I will have some more viral videos, maybe I won't, but I'll probably make a little bit more than I made this year. If you guys are looking to do YouTube, it's probably a really good idea to look for other ways to make money with YouTube or with an audience. So for me, I was actually making more money in affiliate marketing than I was off of YouTube straight out of the gate. While I wasn't getting monetized on YouTube, I was actually making money through affiliate marketing. I think it was like $400 or $500 per month when I first started getting involved with affiliate marketing. And just like YouTube, that slowly grew over time. The other thing that's important to note is that with YouTube revenue and Google AdSense, you're never gonna be making the same consistent amount of money every single month because just like everything else in the world, it goes up and down. It really is a roller coaster. So it's hard to just rely on Google AdSense and YouTube to pay for a lifestyle consistently over time unless you're just constantly growing, because it's gonna be up and it's gonna be down. You're gonna have months where you hardly make any money and months where you make a lot of money. So for me personally, I have other means of income and I put all of my YouTube earnings aside. I just save that money, and if I do spend it at all, I invest it back into the channel, maybe gear or a new computer, so I'm not actually taking away any money from my lifestyle. If I didn't have other means of income, it would be very, very difficult to do what I do just relying on YouTube and Google AdSense. So you guys can tell me what you thought about this video. I just wanted to throw some of these analytics at you, kind of talk about Google AdSense, YouTube, being a YouTuber, what you can expect to make, how long the grind is. I'm only at 27,000 subscribers and I've been doing it for about a year and a half. But I've been consistently putting out 3 to 4 videos every single week, and that is like 40 hours a week of work. So it is literally like a full-time job, and if you have other jobs like I do, you have to do this stuff in the evenings or early mornings. You have to make more time for this. Luckily, I work for myself, I work from home, so I can kind of build doing YouTube and car stuff into my schedule. But if you are looking to get into YouTube and you think that you are gonna make money fast and you're gonna make a lot of it, you have another thing coming that is not going to happen. It's gonna be a long burn for you. It's gonna take a lot of time and a lot of effort. And I think most importantly, you really need to pick a niche or something that you love, or else you will burn out and you will no longer want to do YouTube. All right, so there you guys go. That is the truth. YouTube did not pay for my BMW M3. Yes, I have a job. I have an actual job just like you. Anyways, guys, let me know if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. If I have any other viral videos that pop up, I will share those analytics with you guys. If you have any questions for me based on YouTube, being a YouTuber, how much you make, analytics, all that weird, crazy stuff, leave a comment down below and I will try to address that as best as I possibly can. If you guys are new here and you enjoy the content, or maybe you like BMW stuff, please make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment down below, hit the bell notification, and just like that, this video's over, and I'm out. Peace.